That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? With bated breath, I've been waiting for the completion of what could be one of the greatest cinematic trilogies of all time to be mentioned up with the likes of Lord of the Rings, The Godfather, and Star Wars. We're talking about Paddington.
Woo.
Paddington, who I had to drag John Schnepp along with me to the first press screening of the first Paddington movie because I'm like, I don't want to watch this garbage. So if I got to suffer through it, you got to suffer through it. And you're like, yeah, all right. And we went to watch this waste of time Paddington movie. And we came out thinking the world looked like a better place because it made our hearts smile. That first Paddington movie, I don't care. And you know what? Nick Cage in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent had it right when he said maybe the greatest sequel of all time is Paddington 2, which was every bit as good as the first one, setting up what could be one of the greatest trilogies of all time. Well, today, Variety let me know that Paddington in Peru, Paddington 3, Britain's beloved bear is back for another adventure, this time with Olivia Colman as a guitar-wielding nun. Everything about that statement, sign me up. Sounds good to me. They dropped the trailer. I did not know the trailer was imminent. I had no idea. I really didn't. They dropped the trailer for the new Paddington. And you know how I said I went to go see the first one, all of a sudden made my heart smile? My heart was smiling. I'm watching this trailer. The world just seemed like a better place. That's the magic of these Paddington movies. Like you watch them and then instantly the world feels like it's a better place, or definitely can be a better place. And it had that warmth and that charm and that adorable cuteness. And I just found myself like the whole time I called Ann in, like when I saw that the new trailer dropped, because Ann loves it too. And I didn't watch it. I pulled her in so she could watch with me. And every time I peeked over at Ann watching the screen, she just had this biggest smile on her face. And I realized I did too. And I don't know if it's going to be as good as the first two. It's a very, very high bar. But damn it, I loved this trailer. I thought it was great.
This one is missing the original director of like the first.
Yes, he's a producer on it. Yeah, but he didn't direct this one.
Okay, so that was worrisome, right, to some people when that was announced. Or really, does that really matter with a movie like this? You think
it definitely matters, but like the guy who is directing has been involved with the first two films, working with the director of the first two films. So, I mean, in an ideal world, I think it's Peter King. I think that's the director of the first. Yeah, I think I think that's the guy who directed the first two. Correct.
Yeah.
Fact check
that up right
who
now.
directed the first two? I think it was Peter King directed the first two. At any rate, but he went on to make Wonka, right, with Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah,
and
Paul King.
Paul King. Okay, and Wonka was. I remember watching Wonka. I'm like, I could tell the Paddington guy directed this. It's got that warmth and that beauty and that charm to it, and it was just so good. But, you know, I really believe that this one can sometimes, listen, a movie franchise, even a great one, can benefit from a change of somebody in the director's seat. So we'll see. But I loved it. Ray, I heard you watching the trailers from it. What do you think about it?
I mean, how can you not look at this bear's face and not smile and also feel it in your heart that your heart is smiling too? Like I really love this trailer. It's so cute. I cannot wait to see a little bit more, just a little bit more. Just give me one more trailer and then I'm all set. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was great. And you know, I got worried. I got so worried because he goes to visit his aunt at the bear retirement home in the deepest, darkest jungle of Peru. And he goes, what's I can't remember his aunt's name, but he's hello. And he goes into a room and the room's empty. I'm like, oh, she died. Oh no, no,
that would
she
make
died.
That would make it a way different movie.
Oh, it would have been a way different movie. And then
no.
like, oh my, I breathed such a huge, like I didn't breathe for the next 15 seconds until like the nun says, oh, she went off on some adventure, so on some quest. I'm like, oh, thank God.
So he's out of his comfort zone here.
Well, no, actually he's back home.
Oh, he's back home. Sorry.
He's back home. But the family,
that's who I'm talking about.
The family's out of their comfort zone.
Which should make it a pretty interesting, probably very fun.
Different mother, right? Because it's not the same actress that was in the first Paddington.
You're right. It's not, because it was
Sally Hawkins,
who was actually in Wonka. Who was actually in Wonka, and you're right. It was they changed the actress from, I don't know why.
Obviously, that director made
probably a schedule thing.
If you had to choose between Paddington and Wonka, considering the money Wonka made, he made the right decision. Right?
Well, I don't think it was a money thing. I think it was more of a, creatively
right,
moving
okay.
on to something. He spent a lot of years of his life making the first 2 Paddington movies, and he's still involved with the movie.
Okay.
So I just tell you guys, I'm so happy. I love the trailer. I cannot wait to watch this. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so that you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. When they arrived at our house, my wife Ann loved the feel of them so much, she couldn't even wait for me to get home to put them on our bed. Miracle Made has self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevents up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. Miracle Sheets also have incredible comfort and quality. Miracle Sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. So go to TryMiracle, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you will get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to TryMiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's TryMiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.